Namaste and welcome everyone, beloved followers of the planets and stars and subscribers of Ksanati Jyotish. It's such a pleasure and honor to be with you here discussing the different signs. We've been doing a series on the different signs and their planetary rulerships, the dharmic vibration, the karmic vibration of each sign, going through the different planets. And today is Wednesday, so we're going to be focusing on Mercury. And I would like to open up by offering a Mercury chant and sharing that with all of you. Priyangu kalaka shamam rupinya pratimam buddham samyam samyakuna patam tambudam pranamam yaham. Priyangu kalaka shamam rupinya pratimam buddham samyam samyakuna patam tambudam pranamam yaham. Priyangu kalaka shamam rupinya pratimam buddham samyam samyakuna padam tambudam pranamam yaham. Brahm brim brahm sahabudaya namaha. 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 Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Shri Buddha Ji. So I hope everyone enjoyed the Mercury chanting, and now let's get into the signs, which I'd like to analyze for you. Now, the first sign that we're going to be discussing today is Gemini, which is known as Mithuna in Sanskrit. The symbol for Gemini is either a female and male pair, so a man and a woman, or twins, symbolizing the dual aspect of all things, or two sides to every coin. This means to every thing in the universe, there's also something opposing towards it, so the two sides of everything. As far as karmic and elemental qualities, it's a dual sign. It's an air sign, and its Ayurvedic dosha is a vata. That's wind and ether. As far as a dharmic vibration, what's the real dharma behind Gemini? I think it's finding the message that your soul carries. And it's really a three-step process, because you find this message, and then you want to share the message. That's the Dharma, is to share the message that your soul carries. But the issue is, no one's going to want to listen to your message if you don't represent it, if you don't show it, if you don't be it. So in this kind of evolutionary energy in the Gemini, it's you find that message, you become that message, and then you express that message. And so there's a strong dharmic vibration in general in expressing themselves, and for their expressions to be received, which means for their words to be heard, the words that they speak from their mouth, for them to be heard with open ears. Very important. There's no real exalted position in Gemini. There's no root position in Gemini. Mercury does well in there. It's a natural sign. No debilitated planets in Gemini, although Ketu doesn't do particularly well there. And friendly positions, Sun and Venus. So, Sun in Gemini is good. Venus does well in the Gemini. Unfriendly position in the moon. So not as friendly with the moon, Mercury-moon relationship. Such as Mercury in a Cancer position. So qualities of a mature Gemini, we have someone who's extremely smart. I mean, any Mercury-ruled sign is going to be intellectually oriented, so they're going to be really smart. They're going to be very good at communicating, good at speaking, good at writing, good with technology. They're going to be intellectual, or probably good at chess, good at other mind games, good at other games of all kinds that use the intelligence. They're very social. They're diverse. They like diverse things. Like they like exotic food. They like diverse friends. They like diverse kinds of music. Very eclectic, vibey, go with the flow kind of energy. And they like to raise the awareness of others. And they have a very good sense of humor. These good qualities of Gemini, well positioned, mature. Immature Gemini speaks without thinking. It can be incoherent. That means there's no filter or processing of the words before they come out of the mouth. So I call that diarrhea of the mouth. And that can be quite annoying. There's no filter at all. Uh, Hyperactive in their thinking, hyperactive in their actions, hyperactive in their thoughts. They could be paranoid, nervous, anxious. They can't sit still. Always, I call it a energizer bunny syndrome, where you just can't sit still. And as you can see, I also put annoying, because when this energy isn't balanced, it can be a little bit annoying. And then as you get into the Virgo vibration, you look at Mercury's favored sign. The symbol is a female virgin, this representing purity and the process of purification, which is really the Dharma of the Virgo energy. It's karmic and elemental qualities. It's a dual sign. It's an earth sign, and its Ayurvedic dosha is Vata as well. Um, as far as a dharmic vibration, it's about bringing things to their ideal state or condition. So, in making things as good as they can be. So, they always see the way that things are, the current state or the condition of something, and then how it can be improved, how it can be made better, how it can be innovated. And they have a dharmic vibration to improve that system, to improve the quality of something, to improve the quality of life for someone. This is a very service-oriented energy, and it's purely dharmic state as well. Exalted position is Mercury at the 15th degree. Root position is 15 to 20 degree Mercury. Natural sign is those last 10 degrees of Mercury, 20 to 30. There is a debilitation in Virgo, with Venus does not do well in Virgo, especially at the 27th degree. Friendly with the sun and Venus, unfriendly with the moon. So when you have a mature, well-placed Virgo, again, extremely intelligent, perceptive, very analytical. They can be good at math. They could be good teachers, good learners, which means permanent students, but also great teachers. They're very discerning, which means they're respectable. They speak to the point. They're witty. They have great senses of humor. They usually have situational humor, because they're making humor of the situation as things arise. So they can be improvisationally humorous. And they're really trying to improve everything, and they see how everything can be improved. I think that is a mature Virgo vibration. Now, as far as an immature or poorly placed Virgo vibration, poor speaking, they don't filter what they say, much like an immature Gemini. They can talk too much, talk very quickly, like, speaking way too many words way too quickly and not making a lot of sense, or they can be very quiet. They could be afraid to speak. If we could talk about the throat chakra can be blocked, so they can be too shy. They can be overly analytical. They can be hypercritical. That means they can be hypercritical of themselves. So they can be very hard on themselves, but they can also be very hypercritical on others, hypercritical of others. And they think what's true for them is what's true for everyone. So I always say that the Virgo Lugna, they have the gift of seeing what can be. And that's the ideal state or condition. So that's the gift. That's the mature energy, seeing how things can be. But thinking that they should be that way for everyone just because they can be, that's an immature evolutionary vibration that the Virgo has to work on. So I hope everyone enjoys this exposition on Mercury and its signs, and has a wonderful time, and is staying healthy out there given the circumstances with the coronavirus. And a blessed evening to all. Namaste.